Today we are going to talk about how to actually create a WhatsApp chatbot which answers using AI. So we're going to connect WhatsApp with ChatGPT OpenAI model so that it automatically replies back to any questions which are asked. This is excellent for every business which is out there because businesses all have a phone number, they have a WhatsApp, and customers are bothering them 24/7. Now imagine if AI starts social selling for these businesses and answering all the questions. That is really powerful. If I had to advise, I feel like this could be sold for $5,000 one way, or you could even start charging $2,000 per month to the customers for maintaining such an excellent chatbot, and they'd be happy to pay you because they don't have to hire a person who's going to be answering all of these questions. And if you're really fast with replying, the close rate becomes 10x. So if they're closing more customers, they're much more happy to pay you a part of it. So that's what it is. I'm super excited about it. In the initial version, I'm going to show you how to run this, and after that we are going to go and build everything from scratch. So now once you can see my screen where I've got N8N as complete. So initially we're going to look for WhatsApp. So inside this WhatsApp we're going to add on message. This is so that when WhatsApp receives message, this is how we are going to have it. So initially when WhatsApp receives a message, that is when we want it to be executed. Now we are going to create specific credentials for it. And right now we've got client ID, client secret. But in order to access this, we have to access them and create an app, which is inside Meta, inside business.facebook.com, as you can see here in this screen. So right now we're going to go here and we are going to create this app. Establish a merchant asset management portfolio. So as you are here in the business.facebook.com, we're gonna create a new app. So create a new application ID. What do you want to do? We want to create a new application ID. Everything is coming in Chinese. I do not understand why it just completely translates, but I'm translating it back to English. I can't speak any Chinese. Then we have got app name where we are adding the N8N. You can add any name which is out there. Then we are setting up different use cases for this application. We're going to select other in this specific case, and then we are going to click on continue. Then it's going to ask us what is the type of application. We can choose consumer or business. For our case, we are going to go with consumer because that is what it is for us. And then we are connecting it to the Jasper market, which is the assessment portfolio for us. Here, we also have to make sure that we select exactly. So for example, right now in this dropdown, we've got Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. And for our specific case, we need WhatsApp. So that's why we have to go out there and click on settings for WhatsApp. And then it is going to ask merchant asset management portfolio. This is something that we built at the start, Jasper market. This is the name that we gave to it. And then we click on app settings because here we want to configure all of the information about the app. So we've got here application ID and we've got application key. These are two important information. This is what we have to add inside N8N, and that's the reason why we are gathering this information. And we're going to add it right now inside N8N when we go to client ID. And then for the client secret, we also go to application key and we copy paste this. So it's copy pasted, connection tested successfully. So the whole connection has worked properly. So the whole WhatsApp trigger is going to start working because the OAuth account has been configured properly, and we did it in business.facebook. Now as the next step, we are going to connect it with an AI agent because we need it in order to reply back to all the questions that people are asking on WhatsApps. And for this, we are going to choose OpenAI model, obviously, because that's the best one that we have used with GPT 4.1. In order to connect with OpenAI account, I've got another video where we are teaching you exactly how to configure that, how to connect with OpenAI. And now we are gonna also, because we want to give a response back, so we are gonna just send a message. We are gonna reply back. That's why we are getting the node send message, which is already available. And inside this WhatsApp, we again have to add the access token and the business account ID. This is where it gets a bit tricky, because this is one thing that we tested out. We were trying to use the same credentials, but they were not working. So what we realized, if you want to reply back, then it is a different key than the one that we got from previously from developers.facebook. So now we are in there, and we have got to test a phone number, and we can configure here from which phone number are we going to send this message to. So we are just copying all of this information, and we are taking it, test WhatsApp business account. And then we are selecting this. Review and access to, we know that what the and access is. I do not know why it is in Chinese. This is something that we should not be happening, but I'm connected to so many different VPNs, that's why. So at the top of this, in this API settings, we get an access and we get an access token, and this is the information that we need, and we need to put it inside init. We're gonna go here and we are gonna put access token, and we also need the business account ID. So we are just gonna copy this, and we're gonna start adding this here. And now we are saving all of this information, and it says credentials account connected successfully. Once we have this means that at both places it has worked properly. But right now we receive an error, so we have to select a phone number. We're going to select this phone number that has been given to us by Facebook. And then recipient phone number, this also we have to answer, but this is exactly coming from, so we're just going to set it up as test, but this is going to come from the WhatsApp trigger. As you go, now we are gonna go and we are gonna start executing this workflow, as you can see. So right now it waits for a message to be sent there, and now I'm going to write hi. And right now it goes to the AI. Okay, there's a problem here. What is the problem? The problem is body, so it has been received properly from the WhatsApp trigger, but when we click on it, we have to connect chatbot, define, okay, this has to be connected. We have to define a specific prompt, and this prompt, we need to take the information which is coming from the body, because that's the body of the WhatsApp message. Now we save it again. AI agent is going to have access to that message. So right now when we go in there and we write this message, hi, it's going to go in there and it executes properly, and we receive a response which is test. So right now we were able to test the whole workflow from start till the end, as you could see here. Now we can configure and we can change it. We can see from the AI, hello, how can I assist you today? So we are going to add it as a text body. So this is going to be the first response every time when we execute the workflow. So it's going to, hey, how can I help you today? That's going to be the response. Hey, how can I help you today? Exactly, because that's what we configured, that has to be the message that we are sending. Tell me a joke. Let's see if this is going to tell us a joke. This is going to be interesting if we receive a joke here. Running it again. Didn't execute. We had to execute it. Okay, sure. Here's one for you. What did the scarecrow win an award? Why did? Because he was outstanding in his field. Okay, so that was really funny. I don't know, OpenAI is not that good. ChatGPT is not that good to give all of these responses properly. If you like that joke, check out my school community where we are sharing all of this information, where you can join and you can get all the information about these templates. And if you want any other assistance when it comes to implementing Chatbot, or if you have any questions regarding this WhatsApp AI agent, just hit me up and I can provide you more information. If you want this implemented for your own business, you can also book a call with us. We are experts in making all of these. And this is something that I could also tell people to start selling, because every business needs it. Every business has a phone number. People contact that phone number. You can't have ever 24/7 people taking up all the calls on that phone number. So WhatsApp can potentially answer you very properly. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow with the next video. Thanks a lot.